Quick heads up, this video is brought to you by Squarespace.
Well, ahoy there, cruisers, and welcome to Canada. We're here in Vancouver for our 7-night cruise to Alaska on the recently revitalized Celebrity Solstice. Now, we've just checked in, absolutely so easy. The only difference is that we had to go through US security border control, because obviously it starts in Canada, goes to the US. Very, very easy. Checked in online, had our boarding passes on our phones. Oh, we're on like a outdoor jetty to get on board the ship. Very excited to get on board and very hungry as well. So I think our first stop is going to be some food.
Well, ahoy there, guys. Yes, I'm very excited. It's beautiful out here in Vancouver, so we're hoping for good weather this entire Alaska trip. I love Alaska. There's got so much to see, so much to do, and we're going to be covering it all. But first, let's get on board, shall we?
So we have never ever been on this class of celebrity ship before. Hello! Oh, we're on board, guys. We're on board. That's it. So we've never been on this class of ship before, so this is brand new for us. So let's have a look what it's like. I'm very excited to see what the makeover's like on board. Here we go. We're getting on. Oh, I hear music. Here we go. We're on board the Celebrity Solstice. So here we are on board. We're just walking through. I think this is some sort of cafe. Yes, it's Cafe Al Baccio, guys. This is one of our favourite places on board. So you can see over there they've got the coffee.
Hi.
And then we've got the atrium in here as well. Don't worry, we're going to have a good look around. But first of all, we're going to go and do our muster drill, which is in the theatre. So that's the safety drill, which we have to get out of the way. First impressions, she looks fabulous, guys. Brand new carpets. She smells like a new car as well. She looks lovely, and she's very different to the other celebrity ships that we've been on before. So very excited to have a look around. But let's go get this business out of the way first, shall we? Then we can start to enjoy this cruise a little bit. Now, just to say, Celebrity did invite us on board, so this officially is an ad. We're not getting paid for it. They've just paid for our cruise and the flights, which is fantastic, and we're so happy to be invited on board because you know our love of Celebrity. We have been enjoying it so much lately and been on so many cruises, so when they invited us on board we felt like we just won the lottery. But it's going to be still the same type of video, all the same content. Let's go.
I've got my little boarding card on my phone ready, so we just need to check in and do all the safety stuff first, and then that's out of the way, and we can relax and really start to enjoy the cruise. So we're in the Theatre A3. Hi there.
So that's all of the business taken care of. So we checked in at the theatre. Guys, the theatre is absolutely massive for this size of ship. She only holds around 2,500 people, so she definitely isn't one of those massive, mega big ships like you get from MSC or Royal Caribbean. She's a lovely intimate ship, which is fabulous. So she's just a lovely mid-sized, but the theatre looks gigantic, so there's going to be plenty of seating. There's actually a few new shows, so 2 new theatre productions on board this ship as well since the refit, and we can't wait to see them because the entertainment here on Celebrity is always fantastic. Oh man, look at this. This is spectacular. Just look at this weather. It is beautiful. It's the beginning of May in Vancouver. So you know the weather can be a bit dodgy now and again, like the UK. We've got sunny skies, beautiful scenery, mountains. We've got all of the buildings. It is stunning now. Cabins aren't quite ready yet because we got on so quickly and so early. So we've came up to the Revitalized. We haven't seen it before, the Sunset Park, and it's beautiful. It's filled with grass, beautiful comfy seating, lots of little plants. There's some games in the middle, a television screen which I'm guessing might show movies and things like that under the stars, and then you've got cabanas which you can pay extra for, which look absolutely beautiful. They're gorgeous. But something that is brand new is the Sunset Cafe, which is up here serving some light food. So we thought we'd get some lunch because we're feeling a bit starving, and it looks really good. They had a selection of very healthy foods, so things like wraps and salads, sandwiches, and some little bits and bobs. So I went for a lovely Caesar salad with some chicken. Let's have a little try. It looks very lovely indeed, but the best thing by far is the scenery. It's just blooming spectacular. The ship feels very quiet at the moment. I think we got on very early, David. We got on way before our boarding time because things were so quiet. Let's have a try. Full of cheese, chicken, croutons. Oh, and some sauce that I forgot to put on.
I was going to say, does it taste a little Caesarless?
No, it actually tasted okay. It tasted because of the cheese, but I do need to stick some of that sauce on there just to make it a little bit saucy. You've got to have a saucy salad, right, guys? Let's see if I can just waft it on here. There's oh gosh, no dignity here, guys. I'm just throwing it on like a bad chef at a restaurant.
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
There we go. I mean, I should really scoop it out, but I guess I can just dip bits in there as well. Let's try it with the sauce now, a la sauce. A bit of al fresco dining, but yeah, really nice, guys. It feels lovely so far. I can't wait to show you around the ship. Like I said, it's our first ever time on a Solstice class ship. So I think we've done all of the classes with Celebrity now. And so far, firmly impressed. Oh, tangy. That's very good indeed.
Wow, yes, this weather is incredible, and I have packed for the depths of winter. I have brought so many big bulky jackets. My luggage is just ridiculous, so I'm hoping that we do get to use them because I have not packed for sunshine. Now, the food looks great as well, and I like the fact there's an alternative to the buffet, and especially on boarding day. Somewhere you want to come, grab a quick bite. They were doing coffee there as well. The bar wasn't open at the moment due to Canadian rules. That does open when we sail away. Now, they had something called a vegetarian sandwich. Can we just have a word here, Canada and America and Celebrity Cruises? Because in my book, this is a pasty. This is a vegetarian pasty, very British thing. All we needed was a big dollop of either tomato ketchup or what we call brown sauce, which is like steak sauce in the US. We just needed a big dollop of that on the side to make this 10 out of 10.
Oh, David, it looks so good. We love a good pasty in the UK, don't we?
Oh, we do. We flew 11 and a half hours and my first meal is a Cornish pasty. I've had many a pasty in my life, and I actually used to work at a pasty shop as well. That's a blooming good pasty. Buttery pastry, and the filling is delicious. It's got a ton of vegetables in there. I think there's spinach, there's peppers, there is all sorts. It's salty, buttery, but rich and very, very warm and yummy. I think this is going to be a perfect thing on a cold Alaska day. It's like a little hot pot of love. Loving it. I also got the Marrakesh salad, which is very, very tasty. Lots of chickpeas, some little bits of fruit in there, some feta cheese, and a delicious sauce. Really delicious, guys. A really nice light lunch, and made even better by this beautiful weather and this view as well. It's just amazing.
Not going to show you any of the ship just quite yet. I'm going to show you in a few moments, but we're going to go show you our cabin first of all. So let's go check it out. They've just opened, they've done an announcement, so let's go have a look. Super excited to see where we're going to be spending the next 7 nights.
Let's head to our cabin. I can't wait to see it, to see what they've done to it with the refresh, and also check out our view as well. Let's do it. We're right at the very front of the ship. I think we're one of the last cabins before the very end. Right, let's go and check out our cabin. Key is outside. We're in cabin 9101, the very, very front of the ship. Literally any further, you're going to be in the crew areas. Double check that it's us. Open the important envelope. Ooh, my gosh, Ben. Golden keys, Ben. Check that out. Yeah, that's us. Let's do this. Ooh. Do you know what? This is actually a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Yeah, me too. It's really nice.
This video is sponsored by Squarespace. We've been using Squarespace for a long time now. When we started making cruise videos, we just needed a simple place to send people. One website with no drama, and Squarespace made it stupidly easy. We really love the design side of things. We're not web developers, we're usually editing on a ship somewhere, but with Squarespace's templates and Blueprint AI, you can get a fully custom website in just a few easy steps. You answer a few questions, and it builds something that actually fits your brand. The other huge thing for us is SEO. People Google cruise advice all the time, and Squarespace handles the behind the scenes stuff, things like sitemaps and meta descriptions, without us having to think about it. And everything lives in one place. Website, blog posts, members only content. If you've been sitting on an idea, a travel blog, a side hustle, a passion project, genuinely just start. Go to squarespace.com for a free 14-day trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Ben and David to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Well, hello, and welcome to our standard balcony cabin. This is actually concierge class though, so basically it's exactly the same as a regular balcony cabin, but it comes with a few little extra perks which we'll talk about in a little while. And yeah, like David said, it's really spicy. It's spicy. It's spacious in here, which is really lovely. She hasn't had a massive makeover in the most of the cabins. She's had new carpets, curtains, soft furnishings, and I can see some additions like extra plug sockets, USBs, which is fabulous. So she's been modernised and she looks great. Now there are some new cabins on board, some suites have been added, and I think that the retreat suites on board have had a bigger makeover compared to some of these ones. But you know what? It's lovely. It's very bright, like I said. As you come in, you've got the bathroom, which is Yeah, it's actually spacious as well. That's plenty of storage, which is great to see. Then you've got some really nice products. I think that's because it's a concierge cabin. They're called Bigelow. But what's really nice in there, and one thing that we do really appreciate, is the shower. So it's a non-curtain shower. It's a glass pulley around thingamabob, which is really nice. So you don't get stuck to the curtain in the shower, which is very nice because there's nothing worse, is there? A big full-length mirror, air conditioning controls, and then this looks like it's going to be the wardrobe. Oh yeah, so just a standard wardrobe. We've got things like binoculars, which is very handy. I think that's one of the concierge quirks, which is lovely. Then we've got an umbrella, a small safe, and then I think I can see on the other side, yep, you've got two lovely, very plush bathrobes, which is nice. Do these open? Oh yeah, they do, yeah. So above the bed, you've got storage, which is lovely. So yeah, sometimes on these cruises, especially an Alaska cruise, because you have to take loads of different clothes, layers, so you need a lot of space for all of that stuff. But it is really nice. The bed looks lovely as well. We've got some gifts now. What's this? From Sunset Park. As we kick off your journey with a welcome reception, keep this cozy blanket as a warm welcome and soft reminder of the park. How nice is that? That's going to come in super handy when we're in there. The colder Alaska up north in the United States. Right, I'm going to do a bed test, David. Let's do this. All right, guys, it's limbering up. Going to do the bed test. Right, I'm going to do a run jump. Oh, geez. That's a bit firm, which I like. I like a firm mattress. I don't like a soft mattress. When we went to Asia, all of the mattresses were like super soft, which was crazy. But this is nice soft blankets. Obviously, it's in sort of a queen config at the moment. When you book your cruise, you can pop in your which way you'd like it, because these do separate into twin beds, where I think they move one of the side cabinets into the middle. But yeah, it feels very nice. The blankets feel lovely and soft. The towels in the bathroom feel nice and soft as well. But yeah, I think it's going to be the perfect base for Alaska. It's going to be a really nice place to just relax and chill out in between all of those amazing ports. But you know what? They've done a really good job of it. This ship looks a lot newer than its age. And I'm loving how Celebrity are pumping money into their older ships and not just getting rid of them. A few months ago, we were on the Celebrity Millennium, and that ship was lovely as well, and that had a huge makeover. So it's really nice to see these older ships being thoroughly modernised, and so far I'm very impressed indeed. Anyway, David, do you want to show the rest of the room? Yeah, it's a standard balcony cabin layout, but it feels very spacious in here. This section, you've got more of a living space. You've got a nice big sofa area here as well, which is lovely. It's directly in front of the TV, which is nice, and lots and lots of storage. There is lots of drawers there. There's a big cupboard, and then there is a mini fridge as well. Now, it does have items in it, but they are not included. That is an extra charge. There is a price list just over there. So the TV, does it have a swivel? Let's try it. What are you guessing, Ben? I think yes. It does. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, David, is it going to come off to the other side of the room? That is the biggest swivel I've ever seen. Gosh, is it bad? Is it bad that I'm turned on by that, David? I'm blushing. It's fabulous. That was a bit of a grower and not a shower. David. You can't put that in. We do love a swivel. If you've been watching us for a while, we love a swivelly TV because it means you can watch it from your bed. The TV channel's very standard of what you get on Celebrity cruises, a couple of live channels. There is usually on-demand content. Let's have a quick looky-loo, shall we, to see if there is on here. And you can also usually, yeah, it's the same system. So you can look at your bill, there is live TV like I mentioned, and video on demand, but usually it's an extra cost. Oh, no, it's not, Ben. Look, it's all included. Really? Oh yeah, free. Oh, treat yourself. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. They've even got some sort of newish movies on there as well. That's cool. So yeah, they're all included. How fab is that? But also in this area, you've got a little vanity desk, nice mirror. It's very bright as well. Little light up there, but I really like it. It feels very comfortable and really spacious. I know I've said that a few times, but it is very, very spacious. Also with this cabin, we get a bottle of champagne, which is very posh. This one's called Veuve Clicquot. Sounds very French. David, it's Veuve Clicquot. Oh, is it? Is that good? Oh my gosh, David. I don't know. Can't take him anywhere. I'm not a champagne drinker, so I don't know anything about champagne. And a lovely little basket of fruit. How nice is that? More than little, that's fabulous. Look at the artwork on those kiwis. Excuse me? The kiwi fruit. Oh, oh yeah.
check that out. That's really cool. Yeah, nice little introductory tree as you get into your cabin. Also, next to the little vanity area, there is some outlets. There is 2 North American and 1 European power outlet. For such an old cabin, actually, that's quite a lot. It's quite nice, actually. But we always do bring little blocks which have lots of different USBs in them that you can plug straight in. Not a power cord, not an extender, because they're not allowed. Just one that goes straight into the power outlet. Super handy to have.
Right, let's go and have a look at this balcony, shall we? Because the views look beautiful. Ooh, so hello Vancouver. Oh, and hello the bridge. Look at that. We are very close to the bridge. Hello Capitan. Shall I bring you a coffee or do you want to bring me a coffee? But how fabulous is that? Look at these views. That is just gorgeous. Beautiful Canada, one of my favourite places on the planet. So yeah, the balconies are quite nice actually. We've got a good one because we're right at the end, so it's kind of a solid wall, so it feels like we've got a little bit more privacy, and I do like that view of the bridge. You could say it's a little bit obstructed above, but I would have no complaints about that at all. It's very wide, which is really nice to see, so it's quite a normal width, but the depth of it is very wide indeed. It's almost double what we normally get. Outside you've got a couple of chairs, a couple of footstools, and a nice little table in the middle. This is going to be gorgeous for viewing those scenic places in Alaska. Coming out, having a coffee in the morning. We might have to order room service breakfast one day as well. We have to do that because some of the views are going to be spectacular. Just fingers crossed that the weather holds up. That's the main thing, because Alaska is very changeable. In a couple of weeks or next week, we've got an episode coming up where we're going to give you all of our top tips for Alaska. So make sure you stay subscribed for that. Also at this time, I have to say a huge thank you to our patrons as well. By becoming a patron, we give you extra episodes that nobody else gets to see. For example, we've been doing some work in our home and made some episodes for that. We make extra vlogs. We give you our episodes early and ad-free. Plus we do a lovely monthly video chat, which is one of my favorite things out of the whole month. You too can find out about becoming a patron in the description section below, and it really helps us to continue creating our content. All of the money that we get goes straight back into cruising. We are very, very clear about that. But yeah, look at this. Isn't this nice? I am very excited for this journey. Super excited for the sail away as well. We did the finger test in the cabin. Very clean indeed. No complaints there. We've met our lovely room attendant. Very friendly, very nice. Our bags have just arrived, which is great. And yeah, I think we're going to go up and have a drink for sail away because it's such a beautiful day and it'd be a shame to miss out, wouldn't it? Now, a few quick facts about this ship. She was built in 2008, which makes her 18 years old. That's quite old for a ship, so she's looking fantastic for her age. Now, there were 8 new venues / shows and things added during the very recent refit. That $250 million refit. How crazy is that, guys? That's a heck of a lot of money. You can really tell, you really can. So let's head up. We're going to walk up the stairs, try and work off some of this food that we're going to be eating on the cruise because the food's always very good. Came up for sail away. I am excited for this because this is unusual. This weather is spectacular. We've just been talking to a couple of locals from Vancouver and they've been telling us that it can be completely different, so we are very lucky. And we just missed 3 blooming orcas, guys, on the other side. We got there too late. Oh, the horn's going. I can hear the horn. I think we're going to be leaving. But we missed 3 orcas playing in the bay right here in Vancouver. But this is a spectacular, isn't it? Oh, I can see that mountain. The one in the state of Washington. What's it called? Not Rushmore. Do you know the big one?
Olympus?
No,
Fiji?
The one that looks like the TV. Is it Mount Rainier? I think it's Mount Rainier, but that's beautiful. Look at that. That is stunning. We've got helicopters going off, seaplanes. This place is just beautiful. I could quite easily live here. Anyway, we should grab ourselves a drink and enjoy this wonderful sail away whilst we've got this amazing weather, because who knows what the weather's going to be like on the rest of the cruise. It's completely changeable.
So we've came to our balcony to watch sail away because we're on the right side to see the city sailing away in the distance. It's so calm and relaxing. Honestly, we just said we could stay out here forever just listening to, there is the occasional seaplane that keeps coming in as well, which is really cool to see. And it's just so pretty seeing the city get smaller and smaller as we sail away. We sailed around Stanley Park, which is one of the really famous parks here, and there was quite a few people out there actually giving the ship a wave goodbye. But yeah, Next stop for us is Alaska, and this is one of the nicest things we love about cruising. It's just so relaxing. You can do what you want. You can go up to the top deck and party. There was quite a few people doing that. Or you can come down to your cabin, really chill out, relax, and try and not fall asleep with the jet lag. That's pretty cool. We just went under the bridge and heading out into the ocean now. It's got really windy all of a sudden. You can really feel like you've came out into the open water. But yeah, that's pretty awesome, isn't it? Again, we can see like loads of people walking along the park and like waving to us as we go. So we look like crazy people waving in the distance, and the horn's going again as well. Bye guys! Just spectacular. What an amazing sail away from Vancouver. That was beautiful. I'm so glad you can join us for this, guys. We really are. We love taking you along on our adventures. And we're going to go and unpack now and get ready for this evening and then go for a meal. Don't worry, we're still going to give you a full ship tour. Just a very brief one. We're not going to go on for hours. We're going to show you all of the highlights and the best bits of the ship tomorrow morning when we get up nice and early. But yeah, this is just, well, magical. What a beautiful sail away and a great start to our cruise to Alaska. So we are all unpacked and ready for our first evening on board, guys. I've already had a little bit of a boo-boo, had a shower and things, started shaving my face, and I've shaved it on the wrong length, so I took a big chunk out of my beard, so I basically had to shave off my beard, so that is sucky. I'm not happy about that, but hey, look, I've got, oh my god, I look ridiculous. I look completely hairless, basically. Anyway, we're really excited for our first evening on board, and especially to try out one of the brand new restaurants here on the Celebrity Solstice. So let's go downstairs, maybe have a pre-dinner drink first, and then we're going to head for some food. I'm glad we've got an early dining reservation today of 6 p.m. as well, because we are very tired. There's a 9-hour time difference between here and Alaska, so we're feeling very sleepy, but we're enjoying every moment still. So come down with us. I'm excited for some food. I am starving, and this restaurant looks amazing. Just chatting to our lovely cabin attendant, who was just introducing herself a little bit more while she had a little bit more time, because on boarding day they will come round and say hello to you, but usually they're quite busy at that time, and then you can see them later on as well. And she was just asking if everything in the room was okay and anything we needed. But yeah, all good. The room's lovely. It's nice and cool in there as well, which is good. And I am very much looking forward to tonight. Can't wait and see what dinner's going to be like. So before dinner, we've came down for a pre-dinner drink. I instantly saw that they did smoked cocktails, and I couldn't resist because it's one of my favourite types of cocktail. I got myself a smoky old-fashioned. Now, old-fashioned's my drink of choice, so there you go. And I couldn't resist trying it. Cheers, guys. How is it, David? Oh my gosh, that is delicious. It's sweet, but smoky at the same time, full of flavour, very, very good, tangy. I think he used a little bit of Aperol in this as well, which I've not seen before. It really does add a delicious flavour to it. Ooh, but honestly, I need to take it easy on these because jet lag plus alcohol is probably not a good mix, but this is worth it. It's really delish. What's really strange is that this ship looks really familiar in some places. So we're walking through an area now which is like surrounded by the shops, and then on the other side you've got the casino, and it looks a little bit like the Quantum class ships from Royal Caribbean, which we love. It's one of our favourite types of ships. So yeah, it's really nice. It's very spacious. You've got lots of windows. That's one thing I've noticed so far, which we'll see when we show you around, is how many windows there are, which makes this like the perfect ship for Alaska, because you're going to be scenic cruising for a lot of the time. We've got a full day of scenic cruising tomorrow, which we can't wait, where we're going to go to somewhere called Hubbard Glacier. We haven't been there before, and I think this ship's going to be really good for that, just because it is so panoramic. Anyway, it's dinner time, guys. We're going 15 minutes early because we're desperate for food. Let's do this. So trigger alert, I'm going to hold my mic because we don't want to disturb other people around us while we're having dinner. So we've came to the restaurant. It's called Rossa, Trattoria Rossa. That's my Italian there, guys. But it is really nice in here. We've been introduced to our lovely server who's going to take us through the menu, because am I the only one that gets a little bit like overwhelmed with Italian menus? It's like, where do I begin? What's the crack? Like what's happening in this menu? So she's going to pop back in a second to explain everything, but it all looks so good. Honestly, there's about 12 dishes I could happily eat off this menu right now.
Yeah, it is so lovely in here, guys. Now, our waitress is so nice. She really explained the menu, which is great. And basically, you can get as much as you want, which is fabulous. Because lots of cruise lines now are actually like cutting back on how much you can have, even in like specialty restaurants like this. So this is an extra charge restaurant, but in lots of them, they'll only let you have like 2 or 3 courses. But here, you can get whatever you want. Anyway, to start with, we've got some lovely focaccia bread with a little cheese dip in the middle. So I'm going to go and try that. Let's have a little try, shall we? It looks delicious. Oh, slap me with a baker and call me a dozen. Oh, David, it's like Pokemon. I need to focaccia them all. That is delicious. Very good. I love the cheesy dip in the middle. That is lovely. We've got our drinks and things. We're settling in. We've popped our orders in, and I'm sure it's going to be a feast because I am starving. The jet lag in me is making me want to eat a lot of food, and I'm here for it.
So, our starters have came, and I went for the burrata. It's an Italian classic, and it's one of my favourite starters at Italian restaurants. The portions here are pretty plentiful as well. I'm liking the portion sizes so far. Beautiful big piece of burrata on a bed of tomatoes, plus some little garlic crisps on the side, which look very delish. Okay, I'm going to get all on my fork and try it all together because that's how you have to do it. Tomatoes are deliciously sweet. That garlic crisp is very delicious, and the cheese is so gooey in the middle. It's honestly one of my favourite Italian meals. It's absolutely wonderful, really lovely.
I went for something a little bit lighter. It's a lemon vinaigrette salad. And guys, fun fact, if you didn't already know, I actually have a few allergies, and I should really say before we eat. They always come around and say, do you have any allergies? And I say no, but I'm actually allergic to a few things. Nothing like deathly allergic, just sort of will give me an upset stomach. Chickpeas and grapefruit. So I'm allergic to grapefruit. Oh, and milk and eggs as well, but I still eat it anyway because, do you know what, life's too short not to eat all of the delicious things. But it has got a bit of grapefruit on there, so I need to go around it a bit. But let's have a little taste, shall we? Get some salad on there. I see what they did there. That's a little bit perky. That lemon's a little bit perky in there. That is lovely. Very, very good indeed. Some radishes and tomatoes in there. But yeah, that the sauce, the vinaigrette, very, very nice. And a light starter because we're being told it's quite a heavy meal. And I do want to pace myself. But yeah, very, very nice indeed.
You know you've ordered too much food when the waitress has to come out first to clear your table because we ordered a lot of food. We got 1 pasta dish each and a main for the middle, plus a side, and bread. It's Italian food. You've got to roll out of here, otherwise it's not been a good meal. I went for the gnocchi, and it looks spectacular. It comes with a chili oil on top there. It just looks so delicious, guys. That sauce looks absolutely wonderful. So let's give it a try, shall we? That is so cheesy, rich, thick. The sauce is absolutely wonderful. The gnocchi is perfectly cooked as well. Oh, that is good. That is really, really good. Honestly, really delicious.
Well, you know, guys, we always bang on about celebrity food all of the time. If you've been watching for a while, you know how much we love it. Anyway, I went for the spaghetti carbonara. It smells delicious and it's huge. Yeah, apparently it's a tradition to give you sourdough bread to mop up all of the excess stuff. So we're not breaking any traditions here. We're being given this as well to mop everything up afterwards. But I'm going to go try this. It was a hard choice, trust me. I could have ate about 15 things from the menu. I think I've just been Lady and the Tramped. That is spectacularly good. It is so tasty. Intense flavours, creamy, or the sharpness of the cheese, but like the sweetness. Oh my gosh, it is so, so good. We also got to share, because guys, we have to do a little bit of research for you, don't we? We have to take one for the team, as they say. We also got a giant chicken parmesan in the middle with a side of potatoes and some broccolini. I'm going to try this as well. They just slithered lots of cheese and tomato sauce on top, which I'm here for. Do you know when like the tomato sauce is like sweet and then you've got the really savoury cheese and the crispy chicken? This is pure delightful. It's gorgeous. I am here for it all. Right, got to finish it all off now. Challenge accepted. Oh my gosh, I am absolutely stuffed. That was so good, guys. It was amazing. $55 each, that is, for there, which I think is really worth it. Some of the specialty dining and some of the ships is so expensive, so that isn't bad at all. For dessert, we had a bit of a buffet. We ordered 2 desserts, but we ended up with about 5 because our lovely waitress, Elizabeth, just thought she'd bring everything. So we had some pistachio ice cream, some lemon cake, which was absolutely delicious, and we had Nutella cake with some ice cream. So so good. I am absolutely stuffed. Now, before we go to bed, we're going to try and stay up as late as we can. There's a brand new show just about to start in the theatre. There's going to be 2 brand new shows on the ship. So let's head to the front, because we're right at the back right now, and check that out, shall we? See what that's all about.
Yeah, guys, so we went to pop and see one of the new shows on board. This is one by the production cast. It was called Smoke and
Ivories.
Smoke and Ivories.
Sandalwood.
It was smoke and something. What's sandalwood? Isn't that a smell?
Yeah, you were a bit jet lagged, David.
I don't know what I am. I do have to be honest. I am a little bit like out of my own body at the moment. Too much food, a couple of glasses of wine, and jet lag is not the best mix at the moment, but I really enjoyed the show. It was kind of like a 1920s sort of speakeasy vibe club. The first half was very sort of traditional sort of jazzy music, but then it flipped and went into some pop songs, which was great, all sort of modern songs and stuff, so I really enjoyed it. It was great, really good shows. We do love the shows on Celebrity. They're all fantastic. The production cast were good, lots of dancers, and they had like a lot of aerobatics and stuff in there as well. A lot of fun.
Aerobatics. I don't know if that's the correct word, is it, guys? I think it's aerobatics, not aerobatics. Anyway, yeah, really good, really good show. We love the shows on board all ships, and Celebrity, part of the Royal Caribbean group, so you know it's going to be good, don't you? And it really was. It was great. It was very high energy, really cool staging. Looking forward to seeing the other shows. Taking the stairs now, because we've got to burn some of those calories off, right, don't we? Because that was a big old bloomin' meal, it really was. But yeah, really fantastic. Really enjoyed my first day on Celebrity Solstice, but I feel like we haven't really seen anything at all yet, so we can't wait to bring you more in the morning. So we're going to leave you here. We're going to go to bed very early. It's about 8 p.m. We're going to try and stay up till 9. Wish us luck, guys, and we'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning, everybody. Isn't this just the most amazing way to wake up? Had a really good night's sleep. Do you know when you're just so tired through jet lag, you're just exhausted? We were asleep by 9 o'clock last night, and I think we woke up at about 5, so that isn't too bad considering it's a 9-hour time difference, but David has brought me a lovely warm coffee and I'm all snuggled up in bed because outside of those windows is possibly one of the most spectacular scenes I have ever seen, and one of the reasons why cruising Alaska is the best way to see Alaska, because we are cruising into a place called the Hubbard Glacier, a gigantic, massive glacier, but the approach now, we're not quite there yet, is just beautifully spectacular. Chunks of icebergs, beautiful mountains and mist. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever... It looks like a movie scene, it really does. It does not look real at all. And this is just amazing, being all wrapped up in my blankets whilst it is absolutely freezing outside. I am very excited. We're going to go for some breakfast, finish my coffee, and then there's some kind of narrator going to be on the top decks from the bridge, just telling us all about the glacier and where we are and stuff. So it's going to be great, but we're going to have to wrap up warm because it's currently about 39 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's freezing, but I'm really excited to get out there and to put on all my winter clothes as well, because this is what it's all about. Guys, it is actually ridiculous how beautiful it is out there. Right, let's waste no more time and get going, David. I'm hungry, need some breakfast.
My gosh, we missed breakfast in the buffet this morning and the main dining room because we got totally caught up with the scenery. Now, we're not going to ruin it for you, we will show you in a second, but it's pretty spectacular and amazing, especially when you wake up in the morning and it's the first thing that you see. You're like, oh my gosh. Anyway, not to worry, because there's always food on a cruise ship, isn't there, guys? We're not going to go hungry. We came to Cafe Al Baccio, or Baccio, and got some little breakfast snacks to fill us for the day because, you know, we just need something to keep us going today. Need to keep warm, so I got myself a nice cup of tea as well to go along with it. I got myself a little croissant, a little almond croissant, and a muffin as well, a cheeky little muffin. Shall I give them a try?
Oh, it's lovely and toasty in here as well, isn't it? Isn't it lovely?
Perfectly flaky, delicious almond flavour. My little muffin's delicious as well, and a nice cup of tea to warm up my fingers because my fingertips have gone really cold. But yeah, this is so nice. It just feels so cosy and really, really relaxing just to sort of take it easy, watch the world go by, and everything's done at a lot slower pace on these type of cruises, which I'm really enjoying actually.
Just wait till you see outside though, it is amazing. One thing that I have noticed about this ship, which is fantastic and a great point when choosing a ship to go to Alaska, is how many windows there are. There are so many. When we show you around the ship in a little bit after we take you outside, you'll see how many panoramic windows there are. Even from here in the cafe and Sushi on 5 just opposite, massive windows as well as a little walk around deck as well, which is fabulous. So it's a great place to go and get some shots and pictures and things just whilst it's a little bit rainy outside, because you're a little bit more protected. The weather today is a little bit hit and miss, but the person on their loudspeaker who's a naturalist, they're doing a whole spiel every now and again, just pointing out all of the different points and where we are and stuff. And she says that the weather today is perfect because you get a good clarity between the glacier and the sky, because when it's a blue sky it doesn't look quite as effective and it looks like super moody and what you expect Alaska to look like. Anyway, I am gutted that we missed the buffet. We did catch a tiny little bit of it as it was closing, but the scenery is much more important than food. So we're just going straight in and starting with breakfast dessert, guys. I got a dulce de leche croissant. It looks delicious. Croissant.
A what?
Did that sound very French there, David?
Sounded like you had a frog in your throat.
Croissant. A croissant. Let's have a try. Ooh, that is very, very naughty indeed. You also got a blueberry muffin as well. Loving the fact that Cafe Al Baccio, it's open all day. During the morning, breakfast treats. Into the afternoon and evening, you get sort of more cakes and little sandwiches and things. We could have got room service as well. Their main dining room closes a little bit early. We'll do all of that in our next video anyway, but let's have a little try. That's packed with little bits of blueberry and I'm here for it. And the coffee from Cafe Al Baccio is absolutely blooming delicious. Cheers, guys. Finish this and we're going to take you outside because you cannot stay in on a day like this. You really can't, because it is so spectacular just about everywhere that you feel like you're missing out. So I'm going to wolf this down.
So we've came back outside to take in these spectacular views. It is absolutely incredible. I could stand out here for hours and hours just taking it all in and listening to the sounds as well, because you can hear the crunching of the ice below us. That's next to the ship, where the ship's sort of breaking into it and it's all clashing into each other. And then every now and again you'll hear what sounds like a thunder rumble, but it's actually ice either cracking or breaking away, which is it's quite disconcerting at first when you hear it, but then after a while you kind of get a little bit excited by it, because you're sort of looking out like, oh my gosh, can we see it? Can we see it? Where's it coming from? I think I just heard one then again. It's like, oh, are we going to see anything? But it is really stunning and quite breathtaking as well when you're here. And it feels like you're so close as well to these glaciers. Like I could almost reach out and touch it. They are that epic in scale.
So yeah, this is the Hubbard Glacier. We haven't been here before. We did another one a few years ago called, what was it called, David?
Glacier Bay.
Glacier Bay National Park, but this one is so much more impressive. It's actually the biggest tidewater glacier in North America. It's huge. It spans back a massive 76 miles. It's about 6 miles wide from what we can see now. And yeah, it's hundreds and thousands of years old, which is crazy. In fact, the ice that we can see falling off at the front is from the 1600s. How about that for a bit of history? And it's over 400 feet high, so it's completely gigantic. We've been to Antarctica before, which was incredible, but we've never seen anything quite like this. We're just trying to spend as much time out here as we can and sort of taking in all of the amazing views, because it's quite spectacular. And just with all of the clouds and the rain and the water's kind of moving very slowly, so it kind of looks like moving land, which is really crazy, guys. I can't even explain how magical this is. If it's looking good on camera, which I hope it is, times that by 100 in real life, because it is something that has to be seen. It really is. You can't quite describe it or capture it as you see it, but yeah, this is just lovely. And it's so quiet out on deck as well, because there are so many different areas to take in all of these views. We've got the whole place to ourselves down here, and because it is raining, it's got cover overhead as well, so it means that we can get some lovely views while staying nice and dry as well. Temperature outside is about 2 degrees Celsius, or I think that's about 38 degrees Fahrenheit. So like I said earlier on, it is a little bit chilly, so make sure you bring those layers, but it's lovely, and you can just pop in for a coffee or a nice warm drink or a hot chocolate whenever you want. In fact, on the upper decks they were bringing around warm drinks, which is really nice as well. They were complimentary, just handing them out so you stay nice and warm. And they've also got blankets as well to be to put over yourself if you are a bit chilly. So they are fully prepared for this sort of cruise, which is fabulous. Oh, look at me. Don't I look lovely and snuggly? How cool is this? We've got to come onto the helipad. It's open to everyone. So we've got some amazing views. Again, I know I keep saying amazing and incredible, but this is just so cool, guys. And we're on the actual helipad at the very front of the ship. So we've got kind of views all the way around. It's lovely. I've got a blanket now as well. Look at this. I'm all snuggly and warm and delicious. So, oh, and we've got 3 umbrellas. Hi, David. David's my umbrella holder today.
Hi.
Are you enjoying it?
Yes, it is stunning, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
And you can go to any point of the ship and it gets really interesting. So every time we walk past a door or a window, like, we just pop out and have a look, don't we? Just to see what's going on, if there's anything new.
Should we say hi to the captain? Hi, Captain!
Ahoy, Captain! Or we can say hi to him from our cabin, to be honest, Ben.
We can, that's true, yeah. This is gorgeous. We've obviously got the choice of going on our cabin as well if we want an ultimate private deck. But because it is a bit rainy today, everywhere's very quiet, which is lovely. We don't mind braving the rain. We're from the UK. It rains there a lot anyway, so this is just amazing, isn't it?
It is. But, I mean, if you've got your stuff with you, if you've got yourself a nice big warm jacket and a waterproof,
you're good.
You're good to go, basically, anywhere on
and a
this
blanket
ship.
over your head.
You look Papa, can you hear me?
Oh my gosh, could have stayed out there for hours. We actually did. We stayed out there for about an hour and a half, which is fabulous. You just keep looking at it, and it's great because the ship keeps turning around to make sure that everybody gets an amazing view. What we're going to do now is show you around the ship and all of the changes, the multi-million-dollar makeover that the Solstice has had. But first, we're going to head up right to the top to show you one of the venues that we really do love and one of the best venues for any Alaskan cruise. So let's go have a look, shall we? I'm excited to show you around, guys.
So we just popped back to the cabin to drop off some of our stuff, like our big coats, and we're starting to defrost now because honestly, while we're stood at the very front of that ship, my fingers felt like they were going to fall off. It was freezing. It was so windy and wet, but it's nice and cozy inside. We're going to start our little tour and show you around the ship. At the very front, at the very top, there's a lounge here called the Sky Lounge. It's perfect for this type of day because it's got windows that are all the way around. So they're basically around the side and around the front. So you can see everything going on outside, but stay nice and dry and warm. I thought this would be packed actually, but it's not. There's tons of seats in here, which is really nice. And there's even a bar as well, if you wanted to grab yourself a drink or anything like that, and just sit back, relax and watch the glaciers go past and keep your eyes peeled for any wildlife, anything like that. It's so lovely.
Now, we'd love to show you all of the different pool areas and the outdoor decks, but it is a bit miserable today. But luckily, I got some footage the day we arrived on the ship in Vancouver, where it was beautiful and sunny, as you remember yesterday. And it's really nice. It's a really nice space. You've got 2 large pools, hot tubs, lots of seating, bars, things like that. It's a really lovely, comfortable space. But one thing for Alaska that's especially important is what we're going to show you next, because it's definitely a must on this type of cruise. Let's go take a look. So yes, this is it. It's the indoor solarium, and this is a must on an Alaska cruise. And this space is so lovely. You've got a large pool, 2 very big hot tubs. You've got a little cafe back there as well. It's called the Spa Cafe, which does healthy bites and things like that. Lots of comfortable sun lounges, but most importantly, it's climate controlled in here. So it's lovely and warm, so you can come inside even though it's freezing outside and still enjoy the pool areas. And it's gorgeous in here as well. Again, windows everywhere, which is fabulous. So you get some amazing views. You're still not missing out on all of the glaciers and the mountains and things like that, which is so nice, and one of the things that we really love about this ship. So things like this really are a must when you're thinking about an Alaska cruise, and this ship so far has honestly just been completely perfect. Oh, so we did just come outside, guys. It is raining, but look at the hot tubs. They're steaming. How nice does that look? Let's zoom in a bit. Oh yeah, I am really tempted to go out there. I really am, because it looks lovely. It's just getting in and out that might be the problem. I think we might have to do that. I really do, because it looks so lovely. Obviously, you've got the buffet and things up here as well. This isn't a full comprehensive ship tour. It's just kind of the highlights, especially whilst we're here in Alaska and all of the new bits. So let's go look at some more areas. Let's get inside quickly as well, because it is blooming freezing. Oh my gosh. Get into the nice warm coziness of the ship, which is my favourite place to be.
So we've came back inside, and by the aft elevators, there's this really open area, which is really lovely. It's got huge windows at the top, so it's really bright. And I can see there's a games room in here and a library, which on a day like this, where it's cold outside, it's raining, people can come inside, relax, everyone's reading a book, people are chilling out. There's a couple of people napping, I can see. and it's just a really bright, lovely area. It's so spacious.
Yeah, this is pretty unique. There's even a blooming tree down there, and you can look right down into the atrium below. It is so scenic, and I love those elevators as well. They're like glass elevators. It's like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory going up to the sky, which is pretty cool, guys. But yeah, it looks so super cozy, and that's something that we're noticing about the ship. So it's so nice to see a completely different new type of ship. It's very refreshing for us because we're lucky enough to cruise so much, and the spaces really do work, which is nice to see. And another thing that we're seeing is that they're plentiful as well. There's so many nooks and crannies around the ship, and that's super important, especially when the weather can be a little bit miserable outside, that there's plenty of areas you can go and relax, but still, even in this inner bit, see outside with all of the glass, which is wonderful. So some of the biggest changes to this whole ship are here on deck 4. Should we take a little look around? First up, we've got the Boulevard Lounge. Guys, this is lovely. So it's kind of like a small lounge where I'm guessing they're going to have types of entertainment in here, maybe comedians, things like that, game shows, but it's very lovely indeed. It all looks very modern and great. Apparently none of this was really here before. It was kind of a lost area amongst the ship that nobody really went to. So these new areas on board the ship are great, and there's lots of people around. Now, just outside of the Boulevard, you've got a kind of like a little lounge area with a bar, which is very nice indeed. Very, very busy and full of life at the moment, which is great to see as well. Got a few tables to sit on, people are playing games, and then another big new venue is called the Parlour, and this place looks absolutely lovely. It's kind of a sports bar slash like gaming room as well. It's very big indeed. Like I said, there's a big bar, and then you've got lots of seating areas in here, lots of games on the walls as well, so plenty of things to keep you occupied during the day, which is fabulous to see as well. Then you've got things like dartboards, you've got a foosball table. But yeah, this is really lovely. It looks bright, it looks modern, and I think it's a great new addition to the ship. It really is. And like I said earlier on, lots of spaces to be able to come and relax, which is great. Just next to all of that, you've got the large casino as well, which remains unchanged. Lots of shops as well, an art gallery, things like that. All of the regular things on a cruise ship, but this is definitely a very lovely addition to the ship, and it looks very modern indeed. It looks like a much newer ship than something that's sort of 18 years old, which is great to see.
So this ship, I keep finding new places. We've just found this. It's called Cellar Masters, and it's a lovely bar. It looks like it's got lots of lovely comfortable seats, but it's very quiet, which is really nice. Considering the ship, I think she's at capacity. She's sailing full. There is just so many places to come and relax and get away from it, and there's even windows in here as well, which is fabulous.
Yeah, just as we walk through the ship, guys, it's just so open. So there's another atrium area where you've got the sushi on 5, you've got another bar, we've got the coffee shop El Baccio, which we went to earlier on. Then on the lower deck you've got things like guest services, but it's just so open and lovely, which is nice. So we're going to carry on walking towards the back now, where you'll find the main dining room. Now this is on 2 different decks, and it's open for breakfast, lunch and dinner. It's only open for lunch on sea days like today, because this is really a sea day, so you can go there for lunch as well, which is great. And it's a really nice bright main dining room over the 2 decks, which is fabulous, and it looks great. It looks very modern, very fresh, very lovely, and we always go on about the food on Celebrity. It's very, very good, and we're going to be trying lots of it on this cruise, but it's a great main dining room. We've had great food so far, so that's been a good thing. We're going to head up a deck now to show you some brand new restaurants which have came here since the refit as well, so let's go check them out.
So we're just heading to the back of the ship. This area is very Celebrity. It's kind of like the Edge class, where they always have that little bit of corridor that's some sort of like art installation. This one we've got a lovely vase, some ants on the floor and flowers on the wall. Now, I'm no art critique, so I don't know what that means. Somebody tell me what's that supposed to mean in the comment section below, but it's pretty cool to go see. And then another lounge, which is massive. This is called the Ensemble Lounge, I think it is. And again, so many spaces and so many places just to come and relax. It's really cool.
It's super quiet, isn't it?
Yeah, this one is particularly quiet during the day.
And here's where you'll find all of the specialty restaurants, as well as the retreat lounge as well, if you are in a suite, which would be lovely. You've got Murano, which is lovely. It's one of the specialty restaurants on board, and it's kind of a French fusion restaurant. Now we are going to try that out, so take a look at the footage now where we've got some of the shots where we try the food in here. Then right towards the back, let's go see what we can find. let's go. So I can see a few different restaurants through here, which are completely new. But as you can see, the whole ship looks very modern. She looks great for her age. Not that it's all about age, but just down here, we've got Trattoria Rossa, where we went for dinner last night, and that was absolutely fabulous. It's one of the brand new specialty restaurants on board. And then just next to that, at the very back of the ship, we've got another restaurant called Fine Cut Steakhouse. And this is another new one, which we're going to be trying on our last night of the cruise. Very lovely indeed. Great panoramic windows back there as well, which is lovely. And then just next door to that, let me pan around, we've got Blue, which is the restaurant for those in Aqua Class, which is great as well. So if you've got an Aqua Class cabin, this is where you can come for your meals, and it does look very nice. And again, like I keep saying, you've got windows all around the ship, which is one of the big benefits. So that's it really, that's all of the brand new venues. It's our little quick ship tour, but I have to say I'm very, very impressed, quite genuinely. We're not being paid to say this, guys. You know how much we love Celebrity, and we will say it as it is. Yes, she's an older ship, she looks a little bit darker here and there compared to the newer ships, but apart from that, she is so open. I mean, just look behind me, you've got all of these atrium areas. There's so much space on these older ships. The kind of space in all of the venues is much bigger than you find on the brand new ships. So we are very much enjoying our time here on Solstice, but something that we are also enjoying, and we keep mentioning, is the food. Let's go for some lunch, shall we? Very excited indeed. There's lots of options as well, but I think we're going to go to that main dining room. Let's go.
So we popped to the main dining room for lunch, and it was very nice. What the great thing is there's loads of windows again, so we were watching the world go past while we were eating dinner. Food was lovely as well, suitably stuffed. However, I do fancy a cup of tea and a cookie. It's kind of became a little bit of a ritual on Celebrity for us to have a cup of tea and cookies in the afternoons. So we're not going to break that on this cruise. Let's go and get one.
Definitely got no complaints with that. I will be having a cookie and tea and maybe a nap as well. One of the best things you can do, spend all of the morning, get up nice and early like we did today, spend it outside in the cold air, then come in and stick the TV on, maybe watch a movie and go to sleep. It's one of my favourite things to do. I'm very excited to have a little afternoon nap, and then we're all fresh and ready for this afternoon or this evening. So we watched the most god-awful film called Rabies. What was it called? Not Rabies, something about rabies and a blooming chimpanzee called Ben. It wasn't good.
I slept.
You slept. I did not.
I've just woke up from a 2-hour nap. I don't know how I feel, a little bit out of it.
I didn't sleep. I watched the movie and suffered through every moment. It was terrible. Anyway, we're going to go head down and see the show. Then we're going to go to the buffet for some dinner because we're hungry again, aren't we?
We do. We love an evening buffet. So let's go and see the show. We need to hurry up, actually.
Yeah, we do. It starts in about 10 minutes.
10 minutes, so let's head down.
Let's go, guys. David, the ship is on fire tonight, not literally.
No, it's proper popping off. I feel like I need to have my dancing tunes on for tonight. It's like, I still haven't woke up from a nap. Oh, actually, I have woke up, and that's why I've got a bit of a groove on. I liked that show. It was very good. The set was really impressive as well. It was like a bar, so it was quite a detailed set, and loads of dancers, great singers, and a live band as well. Always nice to see. It was a fully live band.
It's a 9-piece orchestra.
I was just about to say there was quite a few of them, 9 pieces. It's really awesome. I like it when they have a live band. It just adds so much more energy to a show. It's really cool to see. But yeah, ready for some dinner now, so let's go up to the buffet.
Feeling a little bit peckish now, but whilst we walk to the buffet, there is lots going on. We've got live music, entertainment, game shows. There's also the Flair happening, which is very much a Celebrity Cruises thing, where the bar people play with the cocktails, shakers and things, and throw them up in the air. Very, very fun indeed. So that's going on down there as well. Lots of music, it's pumping. There's so much going on, but yeah, we're going to go for the buffet for some dinner, so let's head in there. We've been once before, and it is quite quiet on a night, which is very nice, so I recommend it on an evening, because the buffet on Celebrity is usually very, very good indeed. So let's go. Let's see what they've got on offer, shall we? I'm hungry. Yeah, so we've had a quick look around the buffet. It's a really good selection here on Celebrity Cruises. It always is. It's definitely one of the better buffets that we've seen on a lot of the cruise lines. Loads of food, guys. You've got meat, you've got lots of Asian food, American food, English food, just about everything. You've got crepe stations, you have lots of desserts, breads, just about everything. It is a big selection. There's also a drink station as well, where you can get complimentary drinks, so things like water water, teas, coffees and juices, things like that. So you can go and help yourself whenever you want. It was really funny, guys. I was walking around and a little English lady walked past us and asked one of the crew members, "Where's the English food? It's all foreign." So funny, guys, but there is a big selection. I think everybody would be happy here. There is something for everyone. I went for a bit of a smorgasbord of food. I've got bits of chicken, potatoes, bread, tapenade, chicken fried rice. It's yeah, I've got just about everything, but these potatoes are delicious. Very, very good indeed. Great selection.
Yeah, I always have to control myself at those buffets though, because I want to try everything. So I'm just trying to get a little bit of everything and then I'll go back again in a second if I want anything else. I went for a taco. They looked really good. And they have like themed evenings, I think. Tonight it said it was French night. And I think the other night they had like a Greek night, which sounded nice. I've done my best, okay guys? I'm not a professional chef. I always really struggle to make my buffet plate look very presentable, but I'm pretty proud of this one. I'm going to go in for the taco and try and not completely ruin it.
I mean, David, it looks like a complete mess.
I know.
You're proud of that?
To be fair, my culinary education went up to being a sandwich artist at Subway and no further, so please don't judge me on that. Also, how do you eat one of these without it completely falling apart in your hand? I've never figured it out. If somebody knows, please let me know in the comments. Okay, I'm going to go in for it. The fajita chicken is very delicious, very lovely indeed. And my taco stayed in shape. It didn't fall apart like it usually does. I'm pretty impressed with that.
Oh, just saying, we're so full. Had a little plate of desserts as well. Had some cream puffs. They were delightful in the mouth. A little pop of ball. Do you like that? Also got some cookies. We've got a cookie each. So oat and raisin cookie. That's how you say it, isn't it? Do you know when you forget how to say a word, guys? We've got a drink to take back down to the cabin. But yeah, it's been a really lovely day. We've really enjoyed our first few days on board. On the next episode, we're going to be taking you off the ship. We're going to be on the search for whales and wildlife. So join us next week as well. Thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. Click that subscribe button and the like button as I try not to fall down the stairs because I can't multitask because I'm a man. Sorry to all of the men. And we'll see you next week. So that's it till next time. Happy cruising!
Happy cruising!